Parasite, Gu, breeding longevity path, starting from the love-enamored Gu. Author, Thousand Lakes True Person. Chapter 531, which man can resist such a test of offering one's body? But this man, he had one opportunity after another, it was truly baffling. By the way, is there any way to control this sky-reaching spiritual treasure? Zhou Sui's heart eye expanded, sensing each palace but found no other treasures. The only treasure left was the sky-reaching spiritual treasure, the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower. If he could obtain this sky-reaching spiritual treasure, then his mission would be accomplished. I'm afraid it's difficult. According to the records, to control a sky-reaching spiritual treasure, you need to learn the corresponding skill of treasure. The problem is that the skill of treasure is generally passed down orally and is rarely recorded. Apart from the direct descendants, no one else is likely to know. So the sky-reaching spiritual treasures that have been passed down to today, even if they are in front of you, cannot be refined and controlled. Qianxiun sighed helplessly. Because refining a sky-reaching spiritual treasure is not an easy task. We need skill of the treasure. Zhou Sui raised his eyebrows. He did not expect refining a sky-reaching spiritual treasure to be so troublesome. If it were any common spiritual treasure, you could control it at will with just a divine sense refinement. But for a sky-reaching spiritual treasure, the refining difficulty was clearly a notch higher. Of course, rumors say that people with extremely high talent can understand the corresponding skill of treasure by observing the sky-reaching spiritual treasure, but this is just a myth. Even if such geniuses do exist, they are like a one-in-a-million existence. And even if you really get the skill of treasure, you may not be able to refine the sky-reaching spiritual treasure. After all, to really control a sky-reaching spiritual treasure, you must be at least in the divinity transformation realm. If you are in the nascent soul realm, you are likely to have difficulty refining and controlling. Even if you barely refine it, you may be backlashed by the sky-reaching spiritual treasure. Qianxiun stated solemnly. It was precisely because of the difficulties encountered in refining a sky-reaching spiritual treasure. That's why she didn't have much interest in it. It was not something ordinary cultivators could obtain. Only by promoting to divinity transformation, could you possibly control the sky-reaching spiritual treasure. Observe the sky-reaching spiritual treasure. With this thought, Zhou Sui had an idea, because he might be able to do it. Because he cultivated the 7 apertures spirit secret, and condensed 3 heart eyes. Each heart eye had its supreme marvelous use. Using the power of the heart eyes, he might be able to gain the skill of treasure from the sky-reaching spiritual treasure. He wanted to give it a try. Even if he failed, there would be no loss. If he succeeded, then this sky-reaching spiritual treasure, the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower, would be under his control. Boom! But at this time, the entire demon-slaying secret realm suddenly shook violently, as if an earthquake of magnitude 7 or 8 had occurred, spreading to every corner. Many prohibition arrays began to tremble. No matter where you were, you could feel this strong vibration. What's going on? Zhou Sui narrowed his eyes, instinctively sensing that something seemed wrong, as if a major incident had occurred in the demon-slaying secret realm. At this moment, in the demon-slaying secret realm, all the Sea Clan cultivators were extremely excited. Because they had just taken action, damaging the many prohibition arrays in the demon-slaying secret realm. Not only the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower imprisoned the demons in the demon-slaying secret realm, but in fact, all areas were covered by large arrays, sealing numerous demons. But at this time, these Sea Clan cultivators took action, breaking these prohibition arrays, releasing all the demons inside. They stormed out like a tide, and began to wreak havoc on the entire demon-slaying secret realm. Elder Ling Feng, Elder Qing Yat, Elder Fishbone, you 3 are really amazing. The 3 major demon gates can't damage the 5th stage prohibition arrays here, but you easily broke them. How did you find the weak points of the prohibition arrays here? Many Sea Clan cultivators admired these 3 4th stage elders of the Sea Clan. They originally thought that it would be difficult to destroy the prohibition arrays here. But these 3 elders seemed to be in their element, easily destroying them. It seemed that they were already familiar with this place. It was truly incredible. To be honest, they were worried about accidents before, but they didn't expect things to go so smoothly. Haha, it was just a piece of cake. The prohibition arrays here have been neglected for many years and are not the same as they used to be, they have many flaws. In addition, this time we brought a 5th stage prohibition breaking talisman and many prohibition breaking materials. Dismantling the prohibition arrays here, it's just as easy. Elder Ling Feng laughed heartily. But nobody saw that in the depths of his pupils, there seemed to be strands of terrifying demonic qi, the soul deep in their bodies had long been eroded by the aura of demons. Not only Elder Ling Feng, but even Elder Qing Yet and Elder Fishbone were the same. That's because they were controlled by a nascent soul-level heart demon the last time they entered demon-slaying secret realm. Heart demon is among the most peculiar of the numerous demons. It is a formless and colorless entity that is good at charming the minds of others, manipulating their cognition. Even nascent soul cultivators find it hard to resist their control. And Elder Ling Feng and the others were controlled by the heart demon last time they entered the demon-slaying secret realm, becoming its pawns. The reason why the heart demon chose to control them. Naturally, it was because the entire demon-slaying secret realm was covered with the Big Dipper demon-killing array, from which the demons couldn't escape. Chapter 532, Which man can resist such a test of offering one's body? If one attempts to escape, they would be blown to pieces by the Seventh Order formation, leaving no corpse intact. Thus, it could only exploit these Sea Clan cultivators to help itself break free from the shackles. The plan was obviously going very smoothly. These 3 Sea Clan elders have been bewitched, leading a large number of Sea Clan cultivators to help the demon escape. After all, many prohibition arrays in the demon-slaying secret realm were extraordinarily restrictive to demons. But they didn't restrain human cultivators or demon clan cultivators. Hence, the demons could only borrow the strength of others to help themselves break through the prohibition array and escape from the prison. Thanks to the assistance of the heart demon, these Sea Clan cultivators could so easily break this prohibition array. Go to the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower immediately. Destroy the prohibition arrays there and release all the demons inside the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower. Only then can we escape from the demon-slaying secret realm. At this moment, the heart demon, hidden deep inside Elder Ling Feng, immediately gave these Sea Clan cultivators the order. In fact, during this period, these Sea Clan cultivators have been eroded by the power of the heart demon, and their minds have changed unknowingly, completely disregarding all changes. They have all become puppets of the heart demon. Yes. A deep murderous intent spread across the Sea Clan cultivators, who immediately flew toward the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower. And it was not just them. Demons from all around also surged in like a tide. Finally, we're free. We've been trapped here for so long. Demon-slaying sect, how formidable you may be, you still cannot stop the passage of time. The once famous human god sect is now a ruin. But we the demon clan will always exist. Just wait. Once I escape, I will exterminate all humans, transform this world into a demon world, and make it so humans will never see the light of day. A deep demonic chi envelopes the heart demon, making anyone shiver. It couldn't wait to leave and start a massacre. Boom! At this time, with the destruction of many prohibition arrays, numerous demons escaped from the prison, and the endless demonic chi swept across all directions, affecting the entire secret realm world. The whole sky was shrouded in dark demonic chi, it was as if the entire sky had been clouded. The temperature around was dropping rapidly, howling. The ground even formed a thick layer of ice. The demons surged like a tide, running in all directions. It seemed like Sun Wukong who had just broken free from the seal. Luckily, this place was the demon-slaying secret realm, not the human world, otherwise, lots of mortals would have suffered. Suddenly, cultivators from the Sky Demon sect, Haisha Palace and Xianyun sect all exhibited a drastic change in their expressions. They perceived these movements as soon as they occurred. Damn, what's going on? There are demons escaping everywhere. Are they trying to kill us all? How did this happen? A nascent soul cultivator's face turned extremely grim. He originally thought this was a safe treasure hunt, that it wouldn't present any significant danger. But who would have thought? A large number of demons have started a revolt, rampaging inside the demon-slaying secret realm. Not even a cultivator at the nascent soul realm could necessarily withstand it. I don't know. It seems that something significant has happened in the demon-slaying secret realm. Could it be that someone has tampered with the prohibition array here, releasing these demons? Now is not the time to consider this. I've just found that the gate to exit the demon-slaying secret realm is completely closed. We can't get out for now. You're kidding? Isn't there still half a month left? Why has the gate closed? No choice. This should be the emergency measure taken by the demon-slaying secret realm. This place is a prison for holding demons. Once the demons try to escape, the main gate of the realm will close. No one can leave unless this demon crisis is resolved. Damn, if I find out who released these demons, I won't let him go. Stop talking, let's run. If we continue to stay here, we'll surely be surrounded and killed by demons. All the nascent soul cultivators were discussing heatedly, their expression as black as charred coal. They no longer had a mind for treasure hunting. Each of them was escaping in all directions, avoiding the chase of the demons. Boom! Right then, the barrier around the 8 Desolation Demon Ceiling Tower immediately collapsed and shattered. Elder Ling Feng, Elder Qing Yat, Elder Fishbone and other Sea Clan cultivators killed their way over. With the help of the Heart Demon, they found the flaw in the array, and easily broke it using a 5th stage prohibition-breaking talisman. Suddenly, the buildings around the 8 Desolation Demon Ceiling Tower appeared before the Sea Clan cultivators. They saw the mighty towering structure that stood thousands of feet tall in the distance. Haha, the 8 Desolation Demon Ceiling Tower is right in front of us. As long as we break this tower and release the demons imprisoned inside, then our plan will be completed. Elder Ling Feng laughed. He was very joyful. Especially the Heart Demon hidden in the dark, its 1000-year plan was about to culminate here. Chapter 533, Which man can resist such a test of offering one's body? Once the demons within are unleashed, and their powers aligned, they would be able to break the 5th stage array of the Demon Slayer secret realm. At that time, it can regain freedom, cause havoc in the human world, and restore the glory of the demons. Wait. There seems to be the aura of human cultivators here. Has someone already entered ahead of us? At this moment, Elder Qing Yi's expression changes as he immediately senses the aura left behind by Zhou Sui and Qianziun. After all, Zhou Sui and Qianziun did not purposely hide their tracks. They did not expect that aside from them, someone else could break through the prohibition array here. Damn it! 2 human cultivators, a man and a woman. Regardless of how they managed to enter, we can't let them take control of the 8 Desolation Demon Ceiling Tower. A spiritual treasure with a master versus an unowned one has entirely different powers. Elder Fishbone's face is incredibly grim. He did not expect human cultivators to have arrived first, it was truly unfathomable. But no matter if the opponents can control the 8 Desolation Demon Ceiling Tower, they cannot take that risk. After all, they have to kill those 2 human cultivators, to nip the problem in the bud. Swoosh! 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 In an instant, the Sea Clan nascent soul cultivators moved swiftly, passing through countless palaces to arrive at the 8 Desolation Demon Ceiling Tower. At this very moment, Zhou Sui and Qianziun also happened to arrive at the same spot. Sect Master Qianziun of the Sky Demon Sect, Sect Master Zhou Sui of the Xianhuang Sect. It's you two. When did you two start collaborating? Upon seeing Zhou Sui and Qianziun, Elder Ling Feng instantly recalls various pieces of intelligence and recognizes their identities. The notorious sect master Qianziun is not to be mentioned, having ruled the Kanglan Sea for hundreds of years, she is well known among the nascent soul cultivators. Especially in the Sea Clan, this woman is notoriously vicious. She has killed countless cultivators from the Sea Clan, causing an enmity as vast as the sea. As for Zhou Sui, although Zhou Sui is quite young, because he recently married the daughter of the Alliance Hierarch of Wuji Alliance, Master Peach Blossom, and reached nascent soul stage at the age of 100, possessing the potential for divinity transformation. Zhou Sui's name had already spread throughout the Kanglan Sea. While ordinary cultivators might not know, these higher UPS in the Sea Clan must have known about it. News about Zhou Sui was recorded by them at the earliest opportunity. He was also on their must-kill list. A human cultivator who has a strong chance of achieving divinity transformation would undoubtedly be a formidable threat in the future. However, he did not expect that the sect master of the Sky Demon Sect would be with the sect master of the Xianhuang Sect. This was puzzling and an unknown piece of information to everyone. It could be said that the sect master of the Sky Demon Sect was indeed skilled. To be able to link up with such a man with the potential for divinity transformation, was like an aged tigress capturing a young cub. That's none of your damn business. So it's Elder Ling Feng from the Sea Clan, I thought it was some old fogey. The disturbances caused in the Demon Slayer secret realm earlier must have been your doing. How did you manage to enter the Demon Slayer secret realm? Qianziun squinted her eyes, staring at this group of Sea Clan cultivators. She immediately felt extremely threatened. Because this group of Sea Clan cultivators was simply overwhelming in numbers. 3 late-stage nascent soul cultivators, more than 10 mid-stage nascent soul, and dozens of early-stage nascent soul. Honestly speaking, this was already the peak combat power of an ordinary nascent soul force. And now they had turned out in full strength. Even with her fighting strength, she dared not guarantee her survival in such a fight. What's more, she sensed that a large number of demons were swarming from afar. If she isn't careful, she could be surrounded and left without a place to be buried. Ha ha ha, yes, it was us. Now, all the demons in the Demon Slayer's secret realm have been released by us. Soon, the array of the Demon Slayer's secret realm will be completely broken by these demons. When the time comes, not only will you be affected, the entire Kanglan Sea will be plunged into a demonic disaster. Elder Ling Feng laughs heartily, filled with joy, his eyes exuding a hint of vengeful pleasure. He did not mind revealing his plans now. Since everything is now out in the open, the tide of events is irreversible, even if their plans were exposed, no one could stop them. So that's the case, that is indeed a shrewd calculation. Are you trying to use the power of the demons to weaken the strength of our human cultivators? You've hit a cunning plan indeed. Qianzun squinted her eyes. As a cultivator of the demon sect, she naturally understood the other party's plans at once. Of course, she was not surprised at all. As a member of the demon sect, who has carried out countless cruel plans, this had already become commonplace for her. It does not even raise a ripple within her. You humans have ruled this world for far too long. It's about time for our demon clan to take over. Once the cultivators of our ancient demon clan enter this world, they will surely exterminate all human cultivators. Of course, you probably won't be able to see that. Because right now, we are going to make a move against you. I believe, the death of 2 human nascent soul cultivators before the integration begins will definitely greatly weaken your strength. Elder Ling Feng was brimming with killing intent, his eyes fixed on Zhou Sui and Qianzun. Clearly they had already reached the point of no return. There was no deep hatred between the two parties. However, as they are not from the same clan, their hearts naturally harbor ill will. For the survival of the clan, the human cultivators must be exterminated without exception. Indeed, you cannot escape today. Nobody can save you. The cold light in Elder Qing Yi's eyes grew more intense. Hehe, I truly didn't expect to be able to drink the fresh blood of 2 prime human nascent soul cultivators today. It's truly a delight. Especially since one of them even possesses the potential for divinity transformation. It's as if the heaven is helping our sea clan. You should just obediently accept your deaths. Elder Fishbone cackled maniacally, his murderous intent erupting, unleashing a terrifying nascent soul realm that covered a radius of 1,000 miles. Chapter 534. Power of Thunder Tribulation, the Nemesis of Demons. What a nuisance! A bunch of demon cultivators dare to spout nonsense in front of me. They must be tired of living. Let me slaughter you all today. I happen to be short of some 4th stage demon beasts for ingredients. At this moment, Zhou Sui looked nonchalantly at this group of sea clan cultivators, completely relaxed and fearless. What? Upon these words, Elder Ling Feng, Elder Qing Yat, Elder Fishbone and other sea clan cultivators' faces changed dramatically, staring angrily at Zhou Sui, a surge of anger rushing from their hearts. An early-stage nascent soul human cultivator even dared to bluster in front of them. Even intended to turn them into ingredients. Why does this kid have the gall to make such arrogant remarks? Has he gone mad? This. Qianzun blinked her beautiful eyes, she wasn't quite sure why this man was so confident. Given that his cultivation was merely in the early-stage nascent soul stage, he dared to disregard this group of sea clan nascent soul cultivators. The feeling was as if he was the one who had surrounded this group of sea clan nascent souls, not the other way round. Could it be that this man was confident he could defeat this group of sea clan nascent souls? Dream Realm. Zhou Sui didn't plan to explain anything and immediately reached out to the nearby Dream Soul Gu. It must be remembered that the current Dream Soul Gu had already advanced to the middle grade of the 4th stage, way much powerful than before. Add in his own soul power which is comparable to that of the God Transformation cultivators. The combination of the two could maximize the power of the Dream Soul Gu. Boom! In an instant, an invisible wave of soul power spread out, covering an area of thousands of miles. A huge dream world appeared in this area, enveloping this group of sea clan monks. Instantly, there was a massive change in this area which seemed to have been transformed into a vast primordial forest. Many sea clan cultivators were separated into different areas. Each nascent soul fell into the dream world. They all instantly entered the dream, unable to resist for even a second. Could it be such a powerful illusion technique? Perhaps, not even a late-stage nascent soul cultivator could do this. Qianxian widened her eyes in shock. She could perceive the omnipresent power of the dreamland around her, which seemed to have reached a degree of slightly affecting reality. This area seemed to be caught between illusion and reality. If she were this man's enemy, she would probably have fallen into the dreamland by now and would be unable to break free in a short time. This one supernatural power alone seemed strong enough to make this man invincible. Boom! However, at this moment, a terrifying black demonic power erupted from the bodies of Elder Ling Feng, Elder Qing Yat, Elder Fishbone, and other 3 major Sea clan cultivators. This power immediately eroded the dreamland, seeming to form a dark domain. Instantly, they woke up from the dreamland, freeing themselves from the power of dream entry. At this time, terrifying demon shadows seemed to appear behind them. At this moment, they had turned into puppets, losing their self-awareness. Flirtatious demon, a demon that specializes in bewitching hearts. In the ancient era, it had caused great disasters among the human sections. Even many true disciples were manipulated by you and betrayed the sect, causing heavy losses. So it's you who were controlled by the flirtatious demon, and became the puppets of demons. No wonder you released the demons in the secret realm of slaughtering demons. Was it all the flirtatious demon's doing? Zhou Sui squinted his eyes. His heart-eye recognition immediately kicked in and he scanned the bodies of the 3 Sea clan cultivators. A wealth of information was instantly submerged deep into the sea of his consciousness. He immediately detected traces of control left by the heart demon on their bodies. The heart demon seemed to be hiding within them. He had never encountered this kind of demon before. But it didn't matter. With the power of heart-eye recognition, even a creature or object that he had never seen before could be identified. This was true even for the demons. Damn human! You have such a powerful soul power. You're indeed a genius that has the potential of God transformation. If you were to continue growing at this rate, the world might just see another God-transformed honored one. I absolutely can't allow you to continue living. The heart demon was both surprised and angry. It did not expect to be detected by this human cultivator immediately, it felt as if it had nowhere to hide. Heart demon! Hearing this, Qianxian took on a serious expression. She had read about the heart demon in many of the sky demon sex books. Of all the demons, it was the most terrifying. It was formless and skilled in manipulating people's hearts. Even the demonic cultivators can be unknowingly manipulated by the heart demon and turned into its puppets. No wonder the Sea clan cultivators, like Elder Qing Yat, that she'd sensed just now, were acting so strangely, with a heavy demonic qi about them. They were under the control of the heart demon. Yet, this man was able to detect it immediately. This was really impressive. You want me dead? Aren't you overestimating your abilities? Today, all of you will die here. No one can save you. A glimmer of coldness flashed in Zhou Sui's eyes. In an instant, he invoked the Robbery Thunder Worm. This Robbery Thunder Worm had already reached the middle grade of the 4th stage, its power had increased by I don't know how many times compared to the past. The more important point was that, the power of Thunder Tribulation was a nemesis to the demon clan cultivators and demons. Boom! Suddenly, a bolt of purple heavenly tribulation descended from the sky, as thick as a water bucket, embodying a terrifying power. It locked on the aura of Elder Ling Feng. The heavenly tribulation seemed to have ripped the sky in half. Not good. Elder Ling Feng stiffened, feeling the deadly crisis. It was as if he'd encountered a heavenly catastrophe, his whole body was shivering, he was nearly unable to move at all. His first thought was to dodge, but the heavenly tribulation arrived too quickly. By the time he reacted, the water bucket-thick heavenly tribulation exploded upon his body. Ah! Elder Ling Feng couldn't help but emit a piercing scream. Being a demon cultivator, the demonic power flowing inside his body had a natural fear of the power of heavenly tribulation. Now, the purple heavenly tribulation struck his body, causing immense damage. In an instant, his body split in half from the impact. Even the demonic power that the heart demon had left on him was instantly melted away and vanished into thin air. A massive crater with a diameter of several kilometers was created on the ground, with shattered stones flying all around in a rolling cloud of dust. The surrounding areas were also humming with electric arcs. Just a single blow had instantly killed this nascent soul late-stage Elder Ling Feng without giving him any chance to fight back. One could only say that the power of the heavenly tribulation was just too effective at restraining the demons and demon cultivators. It was practically like a natural enemy to them. Even if the robbery thunderworm was currently only at the middle grade of the 4th stage, it could still easily severely wound them and even cause their deaths. Chapter 535. Swallowing the bewildering heart demon, Dream Soul Gu advances to 4th stage high grade. What? Qianxian, standing beside them, widened her beautiful eyes. She couldn't believe what she was witnessing, and it left her deeply shocked inside. The Spirit Wind Elder, who had been defeated, was a renowned 4th stage demon cultivator from the Sea clan, an extremely powerful being who had dominated the Kanglan Sea for countless years. Yet now, with just one strike, this man had eliminated the Spirit Wind Elder. One must understand, this man was merely an early-stage nascent soul cultivator at the time. How could his combat prowess be so formidable? Could this be the manifestation of divinity transformation? Such aptitude not only indicated the ability to ascend to the divinity transformation realm, but it also signified that the person possessed invincible power among their peers and the potential to challenge those in higher stages. Only this could engender a prodigy that appears once every 1,000 years. Now she somewhat understood what was represented by the form of divinity transformation. You've mastered the power of thunder tribulation. A mere human, how is it possible to wield such power? That's absurd. The heart demon was utterly shocked. It never would have expected that this human cultivator could possess such terrifying power. While there were human cultivators in the ancient era who could command thunder, their power was mundane at best. Albeit it posed some degree of threat to demons and demon cultivators, it was still only trifling. However, the power of thunder tribulation was different. It was a terrifying force derived from the world, classified as a heavenly punishment. It could pierce their defenses and directly inflict grave damage upon their true forms. Even their strong regenerative abilities would be in vain, since the power of thunder tribulation would inhibit their bodily regeneration and could outright annihilate them. This was not a power that ordinary human cultivators could command. Even among the spiritual beings in the spirit world, none had been seen wielding the power of thunder tribulation. At this moment, it instantly elevated its evaluation of this human cultivator to an unlimited degree. The threats posed by the god transformation cultivators from the ancient era were nothing compared to this man. If this man were to ascend to the divinity transformation realm, he might truly be able to eradicate the demons in this realm. No need to even mention sealing god transformation demons. The power of thunder tribulation that he commanded alone could eliminate these demons. Without a doubt, this guy was the bane and greatest threat to the demons. He needed to be eliminated as soon as possible. Otherwise, the demon clan would inevitably suffer heavy losses and countless casualties in the future. Kill him, everyone join forces to kill him. The heart demon shouted, issuing orders to the numerous Sea clan cultivators around. They had to eliminate this human cultivator at all costs because the power he wielded posed an immense threat to the demons. This threat had reached a hair-raising level. You wish to take action? Keep dreaming. At that point, Qianxian finally made her move. She naturally wouldn't sit idly by and let these Sea clan cultivators attack Zhou Sui. Being a nascent soul late-stage expert and the sect master of the Sky Demon sect, her supernatural powers were earth-shattering. Top-grade spiritual treasure 1,000 peaks. This was one of the formidable top-grade spiritual treasures she owned and its power was colossal. Bang, bang, bang. She made hand signs with both hands, immediately bringing out this treasure. It looked like a mountain, only palm-sized, and was entirely blackish-yellow. However, after she brought it out, it immediately ballooned in the wind, instantly transforming into a mountain thousands of feet tall, hovering in the sky. Its body was permeated with strong earth force. The next second, she waved her slender jade-like hand gently. Mountains of thousands of feet started to fall, akin to the sky collapsing and the earth tearing apart. Containing the earth's power, they were incredibly heavy, enough to collapse the earth. Even though this force wouldn't be able to kill nascent soul late-stage cultivators, for nascent soul early-stage cultivators, it was a deadly force that they couldn't resist. Boom, boom, boom. Tens, hundreds of mountains fell down, ruthlessly smashing onto the nascent soul early-stage Sea clan cultivators. They didn't anticipate that Qianxian would be so cunning. Instead of dealing with nascent soul late-stage cultivators, she chose to bully the weaker ones. It was like picking the soft persimmons to pinch. Caught off guard, they were immediately bombarded by the mountains. Even with the Sea clan cultivators' robust physique, they were still helpless. Their bodies were instantly shattered into multiple fragments. Giant craters were also created instantly on the ground. Areas with a radius of hundreds of miles had all collapsed, revealing multiple holes with terrifying cracks extending for hundreds of miles, forming a dense network of cracks, like a spider web. With one strike, tens of nascent soul early-stage sea clan cultivators were wiped out. This was the power of the top-grade spiritual treasure, Thousand Peaks. It was unstoppable. Impressive. Seeing this, Zhou Sui couldn't help exclaiming. This woman, the sect master of the Sky Demon sect, had been renowned in the Kanglan Sea area for hundreds of years. Just one strike was enough to showcase the prestige of a nascent soul late-stage great cultivator. It was evident that, even among many nascent soul late-stage great cultivators, she was still able to secure a leading position. No wonder she could suppress many demon cultivators of the Sky Demon sect as a sole woman. If she didn't have tremendous power, she wouldn't have been able to accomplish this. You despicable man and woman! The heart demon was both shocked and furious. It had spent a significant amount of time to bewitch so many sea clan nascent soul cultivators. They were all supposed to become its useful minions in the future. Yet now, so many sea clan cultivators had been killed by this woman and Zhou Sui acting in collaboration. If things continued in this manner, it was afraid it might be left stranded here. Chapter 536. Swallowing the Heart Demon, Dream Soul Gu advances to the top of the fourth stage. Escape, I must escape. At this moment, it deeply realized that the power it wields is nowhere near a match for this monstrous human cultivator. Indeed, the threat posed by the opponent is great. In the future, he will undoubtedly be a serious issue for the demon clan. The problem is, I can't beat this beast. If I continue to force myself, I would put my own life at risk. It would be better to leave this monstrous human to other demons to deal with. After all, the demon clan has so many capable members. Dealing with a mere human cultivator is quite simple, and there's no need for me to personally take action. Swoosh! In an instant, without uttering a word, the late-stage nascent soul cultivators, Elder Qingye and Elder Fishbone, were immediately enveloped in a black light that tightly wrapped them up. The next second, they flew up from their spot and bolted toward the distance. Now, they couldn't care less about the threat this human cultivator posed. The first priority is to save their own lives. Think you can escape? Is it that easy? Thunder Sea. Zhou Sui's eyes flashed a hint of cold light. He wouldn't let these sea clan cultivators escape, for if they were to flee, endless troubles would ensue, with enemies always watching him from the shadows. For such enemies, he prefers to cut them out root and stem. Especially this heart demon, which posed too great a threat to those around him. He wouldn't let such a demon live. Right at this moment, he immediately activated the immense power within the robbery thunder worm. The sky overhead, covering hundreds of li, was blanketed with endless black tribulation clouds. What? The heart demon looked up and was so scared that its soul nearly left its body. The sky was surrounded by endless tribulation clouds. Numerous purple thunder tribulation flashes flickered within the clouds, moving like thunder snakes, emitting dreadful aura, just like a heaven's tribulation descending. This area had turned into an endless sea of thunder. In its wildest dreams, it hadn't thought this human cultivator could be this terrifying, capable of summoning a thunder sea. Is he even a human? Obviously, just now was merely a probe. Boom, boom, boom. The next moment, hundreds, even thousands of purple thunder tribulations fell from the sky, covering the area and locking onto the auras of the sea clan's nascent soul cultivators like Elder Qingye and Elder Fishbone. They roared like thunder dragons, streaking across the sky with incredible speed. Their strikes were simply unavoidable and inescapable. Damn it! The faces of Elder Qingye, Elder Fishbone, and the other sea clan cultivators drastically changed. They were helpless, their only choice was to use mystic arts. A vast wall of flowing water blocked them. This water flow wall was covered in water element runes, seemingly forming a water element barrier. It boasted great defensive power. Unfortunately, the countermeasures were of no value or use. Each of the purple thunder tribulations fell, easily tearing through the water wall, directly reaching them. Boom! The defense they had once been so proud of, as sea clan cultivators, now seemed like mere paper in front of the tribulation thunder. It was easily torn open, directly striking deep within them. Ah! Immediately, these sea clan cultivators couldn't help letting out mournful cries. Their bodies were racked with piercing pain as the terrifying power of the thunder tribulation tore through their bodies, causing cracking sounds. With a loud thump, their bodies couldn't endure even a second, immediately breaking apart, blood spraying everywhere. Each and every one of them had eyes wide open. It seemed that they couldn't believe they had been brutally killed by a human cultivator in the early stage nascent soul. If this event were to get out, it would definitely shake the Kanglan Sea region. The power of the robbery thunderworm is so formidable. Looking at this scene, Zhou Sui was also secretly surprised. Although he knew long ago that the robbery thunderworm was unparalleled in might, he didn't expect it to be so formidable that it could instantly kill these Sea clan cultivators, almost as easily as slicing through melons and chopping up vegetables. Of course, the main reason for its effectiveness was that the power of the tribulation thunder was extremely lethal to demon cultivators. It was like their natural nemesis. A small amount of power could inflict a large amount of damage. That's why such results were achieved. If it had been other powers, it probably wouldn't have been this effective. Swoosh! The next second, a beam of black light suddenly darted out from the smoke. Moving with the speed of a bolt of lightning, it charged toward Zhou Sui and instantly entered his body. Haha, foolish human, you've fallen into my trap. Soon you'll become my puppet, obediently becoming my tool. The one speaking was the heart demon. Although many Sea clan cultivators were killed just recently, the heart demon didn't die. On the contrary, it took advantage of Zhou Sui's unpreparedness and instantly entered his body, attempting to control his soul. It's clear that it never forgot its plan to kill Zhou Sui. You deliberately entered my body. You choose not to follow the road to heaven but to break into hell. A strange smile appeared on Zhou Sui's face. Putting aside the fact that he is just a clone right now, even if it's controlled by the enemy, it cannot harm his real body. And just the fact that he has dream soul goo protecting his body, isn't this heart demon seeking its own death by invading his body? Boom! At this moment, as if sensing something, the dream soul goo immediately wrapped the heart demon in a force of dreamland that cut off all its retreat routes. What's happening? The heart demon was instantly stunned. It originally wanted to quickly contaminate this human soul and mind, turn him into its own color, and transform him into its puppet. Chapter 537. Swallowing the heart demon, dream soul goo advances to the top of the fourth stage. But now, it found itself facing a terrifying worm, similar to an abyssal giant worm, exhibiting colorful patterns. It seemed as if the adversary possessed dream bubbles in its body, each of which contained countless mental wastes. Compared to it, it was like a pure and innocent little mouse. And the adversary was the actual abyssal giant beast. It felt like it had come face to face with its own ancestor. Damn, what's this being got on it? Who exactly is the demon here? The heart demon was scared out of its wits. It felt like it had ventured into a den of dragons and tigers. Its instincts were telling it to escape this body. Unfortunately, it was too late. The dream soul goo opened its mouth wide, and swallowed the heart demon in one gulp. No, no, no! The heart demon screamed, struggling desperately. It tried to unleash the aura of its demonic power, but against the dream soul goo, it had no effect. It was impossible for it to corrupt it. Squish, squish, after a few sounds, the heart demon was devoured by the dream soul goo and became a tasty meal. In just a moment, the heart demon was quickly digested and transformed into a black dream bubble. Boom! 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 At this moment, after swallowing the heart demon, the dream soul goo felt like it had eaten a 10,000-year-old spiritual medicine, gaining extreme soul energy. Just the soul energy of a single nascent soul level heart demon equals the soul energy of hundreds of nascent soul cultivators, and its quality is exceptionally high. In an instant, the power of the dream soul goo multiplied manifold. The space within it seemed to expand at this moment. Fourth stage, high grade. Immediately, the dream soul goo's level jumped from mid-grade fourth stage to high-grade fourth stage. Originally, the increase in its power required a lot of soul energy and long periods of cultivation. But now, after devouring the heart demon, the power of the dream soul goo experienced a significant increase immediately. There's such a benefit too. If I devour a large number of heart demons, won't I be able to quickly enhance the power of the dream soul goo to the fifth stage? Zhou Sui touched his chin. He didn't expect that by devouring the heart demon, the dream soul goo would get so many benefits. At this moment, the power of the dream world controlled by the dream soul goo became even more domineering, covering twice the area as before. The power of dream entry also became more incredible. But desiring to devour large numbers of heart demons is practically impossible. Because even amongst many demons, the heart demon was quite special, and extremely rare in number. Even during the ancient era, there weren't many heart demons to be found. It can be said that devouring a nascent soul-level heart demon was an enormous stroke of luck. Of course, killing a heart demon using common means is practically impossible. If it weren't for the power of the dream soul goo, the heart demon might have really escaped. Did he actually get rid of all of them? Seeing this scene, Qian Ziyun's beautiful eyes widened, somewhat incredulously watching Zhou Sui. You need to know that the man in front of her was merely a cultivator at the early stage nascent soul. Normally, even a mid-stage nascent soul cultivator wouldn't stand a chance against him. But now, he was able to slay 3 late-stage nascent soul C-clan cultivators and several mid-stage nascent soul C-clan cultivators, exhibiting astonishing combat prowess. If she hadn't witnessed it herself, who would believe such an absurd thing? Yes, all got rid of. After all, I am somewhat proficient in martial arts. Zhou Sui nodded, calmly speaking. Somewhat proficient. Hearing his words, Qian Ziyun's mouth twitched, she was rendered speechless. If this was called somewhat proficient, then all the other nascent soul cultivators must have lived a dog's life. A cultivator at the early stage nascent soul surpassing levels to challenge and defeating 3 major late-stage nascent soul cultivators. No matter which era you're in, this would be considered a monstrous feat in combat, right? Even the sword cultivators, who are famous for their martial arts, would probably find it difficult to accomplish this. It can only be said that this man is indeed an unimaginable monster. Moreover, being powerful in combat isn't very meaningful. What we cultivators pursue is eternal life. Just mere combat skills, there's nothing much to mention. Fundamentally, I am not a savage cultivator. I am very peace-loving. I do not like conflicts. Zhou Sui sighed. If he could, he naturally would not want to take action. He would never initiate a provocation. If it wasn't for the enemies pushing too far, he wouldn't kill either. Of course, if those brutally killed, Torn Sea clan cultivators were to hear these words, they'd surely be so angry they'd come back to life. If this man didn't like conflicts, then how did they die? From what you've said, Master Zhou is indeed a cultivator who loves peace and avoids fights. Looks like Master Zhou is quite capable in many aspects. I don't know how good he is in the bedroom. Can he satisfy a female cultivator? Qian Ziyun looked at Zhou Sui with a seductive gaze. She exuded a captivating fragrance that made one's heart race. It seemed like she wanted nothing more than to devour the man in front of her. Just like a 1,000-year-old fox. Cough, cough, well. Regarding that, I am also somewhat proficient. Of course, since these skills are too advanced, it's not convenient to demonstrate. Chapter 538. Swallowing the Heart Demon, Dream Soul Goo advances to the top of the 4th stage. Zhou Sui put on an air of a perfect gentleman, his gaze unwavering. After all, this woman was too captivating, radiating charm every moment that was difficult to resist. Hehe, is it inconvenient to show? I would like to see if it really is as impressive as it is rumored to be, she declared. Honestly, the Sky Demon sect has recorded quite a few related secret techniques. If Master Zhou is interested, you could discuss it with me later. It could be beneficial for both of us, she suggested. Qian Ziyun giggled and her beautiful eyes portrayed an inviting yet rejecting expression. It seemed like she could pull Zhou Sui into her boudoir at any moment, to discuss various Sky Demon sect secret techniques and jointly explore the Dao of Yin and Yang. Maybe next time. If there is another chance, as for now, we must first deal with the rampaging demons in the demon-slaying secret realm, he replied. At this moment, Zhou Sui had a feeling as if he had sensed something. All sorts of demons in the demon-slaying secret realm were flocking from all directions, gathering near the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower. It appeared they wanted to attack the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower to rescue the demons inside. It could be said that the threat of these demons was greater than the threat from the Sea Clan cultivators earlier. Because the number of demons that appeared was too numerous, teeming in hundreds of thousands. It was an impossibility for humans to resist. Demons. Hearing this, Qian Ziyun's beautiful eyes revealed a hint of coldness. Her divine sense spread out for thousands of miles, and she sensed the arrival of swarms of demons around them. She was shocked at first, as she did not expect so many demons to rush over here. It was clear that they wanted to break the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower. With so many demons, I'm afraid it will be difficult to resolve, she voiced her concerns. Qianzun's expression was very serious. Although these demons were not particularly strong, there were only a few dozen at the nascent soul level, majority of the demons were just at the golden core and foundation establishment stages. But their numbers were too large. And the mana inside a nascent soul cultivator's body is limited. She feared that they might not be able to exterminate these demons before their mana had been completely depleted. If their mana gets depleted, they were doomed. They would surely be torn to pieces by the demons. Reduced to ashes. It's all right. They're merely demons, not worth mentioning. As long as we activate the 5th grade superior formation of the demon-slaying secret realm, the Big Dipper demon-slaying array, we can naturally eliminate them all. But before that, let's first send you all out of the demon-slaying secret realm. To prevent the power of the large formation from unintentionally harming you all, Zhou Sui said solemnly. What? Hearing this, Qianzun wanted to say something, but the next second she felt her body being enveloped by the power of the void. She had no strength to resist. In the blink of an eye, she was teleported out of the demon-slaying secret realm, leaving this secret realm world and arriving at the exit of the secret realm world. It was not only her. All the nascent soul cultivators in the demon-slaying secret realm were almost teleported out at the same time. This was the power of spatial movement that a 5th grade superior array possessed. Of course, only if one had completely controlled this 5th order array could one exhibit this level of power. The array Heartgu had already gained complete control over the prohibition array within this realm, essentially becoming the master of this realm. So it was natural to do this effortlessly. What happened? Wasn't I fighting with the demons just now? Why did I suddenly leave the demon-slaying secret realm? It's the secret realm world. The power of the secret realm world teleported us out. Can't be, is the demon-slaying secret realm alive? Why did it teleport us out for no reason? It's naturally not alive. I think maybe it's the mechanism of the demon-slaying secret realm itself. Whenever the demons riot, it would teleport all the human cultivators out, leaving only the demons behind, then to be killed. If we were still in the demon-slaying secret realm, we might have been mistakenly harmed. In that case, we have to thank the mechanism of the demon-slaying secret realm. If not for it, we might have died in the demon-slaying secret realm this time. Damn, who the hell did it? Who destroyed the ceiling formation inside and released a large number of demons, causing a demon disaster? Why would anyone do such a thing that harms others and self? It was not done by any of us from the 3 demon sects, it was the Sea Clan cultivators. Earlier, Sea Clan cultivators infiltrated the demon-slaying secret realm. They used various methods to destroy the prohibition array inside, releasing the demons inside. Have these Sea Clan cultivators gone completely mad? If these demons escaped from the demon-slaying secret realm, even the Sea Clan would be slaughtered by the demons. The many nascent soul cultivators were discussing and their faces were very unpleasant. Clearly, those Sea Clan cultivators did it on purpose. They wanted to destroy the prohibition array inside and release the demons within the demon-slaying secret realm. Anyway, the Kanglan Sea area is our humans' territory. Even if something happens and a demon disaster occurs, it would definitely fall upon us humans. The one speaking was the master of the Xianyan sect, the 7-emotion demon lord, who was seething with rage. He had never expected to almost capsize in the same boat, and might have even died in the demon-slaying secret realm. Because once the nascent soul demons, or even the divinity transformation demons were released, according to his level of cultivation, he would surely die this time. So his hatred for the Sea Clan was such that even the water of 3 rivers could not wash it clean. Chapter 539. Swallowing the Heart Demon, Dream Soul Gu advances to the top of the 4th stage. Indeed, those who are not of my race must have differing hearts. Fortunately, the devil-slaying secret realm still has protective mechanisms left by our human divinity transformation sect. Otherwise, we would all have died in it. Do these Sea Clan cultivators think that the imminent unification of the realms will make the cultivation world theirs, so they dare to act so recklessly? Have they truly underestimated us? This time we must retaliate and show these Sea Clan cultivators the power of our demon sect. The Sea-splitting Demon King, Palace Master of Haisha Palace, was bristling with murderous aura. He originally had some level of cooperation with the Sea Clan, but he didn't expect the Sea Clan this time even wanted to kill him. Clearly, the Sea Clan holds a persistent intent to annihilate the human clan. Even if he himself is a demon sect cultivator, fundamentally, he is still part of the human clan. Naturally, he became a thorn in the Sea clan's side. You're right, otherwise, we will indeed be seen as pushovers. While the realm gate has not fully formed, let's get rid of these Sea clan traitors first. So as to avoid the ancient demon cultivators from the demon realm invading, coordinating with them from inside out, causing us significant damage. Sect Master Qian, what do you think? Qi Qing Demon King, the sect master of Xianyan sect, was also furious. He and the Sea clan cultivators were already sworn enemies. If he didn't take revenge, he wouldn't be Qi Qing Demon King. Of course, I fully agree. The Sea clan has indeed been too arrogant. Severely injuring them firstly would be beneficial for the war in the future. We must first pacify those within before dealing with outsiders. Qian Ziyun certainly had no intention of refusing. But her thoughts were already drifting to the devil-slaying secret realm, her heart was full of frustration. This man really doesn't know how to cherish a gem. Even though she dropped so many hints, he completely ignored her, it really was infuriating. Now without consulting with her, he directly moves her out of the devil-slaying secret realm. It was as if he threw her out like a living object, it was simply too domineering. But she didn't know why she didn't have any feeling of disgust for this man, instead, she became more excited. This was a feeling she had never had in over 700 years. For a moment, it felt as if her heart was pounding, as if she were behaving like a young girl in love. Very good, since Sect Master Qian agrees, then this time we three major demon sects will join hands. We will definitely make the Sea clan suffer heavy casualties. Looking at Qian Ziyun's expression, Qi Qing Demon King, the sect master of Xianyan sect, was inwardly surprised. What happened to this woman? Why is she suddenly showing a girlish look, as if she had fallen in love with a man? But this expression must be false, being the sect master of the heavenly demon sect and the infamous thousand illusion demon woman, how could she be a woman with such an expression? It can only be said that this woman's sky demon strategy cultivation has become even more terrifying. Every move she makes is naturally alluring and charming, making it impossible for people to distinguish between true and false. Thinking of this, he became more wary of this woman. But what about the devil-slaying secret realm? We finally entered the devil-slaying secret realm only once, and now we have left so soon. We didn't get any benefits. A nascent soul cultivator complained. Being able to get out alive is good enough, what more do you want? I only hope that the demon's mutiny will not last for too long. The demons inside don't free themselves. The palace master of Haisha Palace, the sea-splitting demon king, was anxious. On hearing this, Qian Ziyun's eyes flickered. Naturally, she knew what was going on. The reason these cultivators were able to escape from the devil-slaying secret realm was all because of what that man had done. She felt that based on that man's ability, he should definitely be able to annihilate the demons inside the devil-slaying secret realm. But she didn't know when this man had gained control of the devil-slaying secret realm. Or was it that this man had been lying from the beginning? That he intentionally came to the devil-slaying secret realm instead of coming unintentionally. Thinking of this, she became even more excited. The stronger and more mysterious this man was, the more fulfilling it was to conquer him. At this moment, within the devil-slaying secret realm, Zhou Sui just transferred all the human cultivators out of the devil-slaying secret realm through its prohibitive array. Now in this vast devil-slaying secret realm, only a large number of demons remain. Let's start. Zhou Sui's thoughts moved, immediately activating the 5th stage high-grade formation encompassing the entire devil-slaying secret realm, the 7-star demon-slaying formation. Booming sounds. Immediately above the sky, 7 huge stars appeared, stretching across the starry sky, like 7 suns shining together, radiating endless blue light, extremely brilliant. Endless star power gathered in the sky. An unseen star barrier enveloped the entire secret realm world. Thump thump thump. The next moment, terrifying blue starlight fell from the sky, like divine punishment, locking onto the breath of each demon. In just an instant, thousands upon thousands fell, like countless falling meteors, releasing terrifying destructive power. Suddenly, all the demons that had been nearing the 8 Desolation Demon Ceiling Tower felt a sense of life and death crisis and could not help but look at the sky. But this glance seemed to be an eternity. Booming sounds. Immediately, these demons were destroyed by the starlight, and huge pits appeared on the ground. Rocks scattered, and smoke billowed. It was as if countless missiles had bombarded it. They were simply powerless to fight back. No matter how strong their bodies were, they were effortlessly penetrated by the power of the stars. In just half an hour, the entire devil-slaying secret realm had been brutally destroyed by the 7 stars demon-slaying formation dozens of times. Virtually no demon survived. This secret realm world has also restored its previous tranquility. The aura of the numerous demons also dissipated at this moment, as if leaking from the devil-slaying secret realm and melting into the dimensional void. Too strong. Is this the 5th stage formation, the 7 stars demon-slaying formation? Seeing this scene, Zhou Sui couldn't help but exclaim. Originally, it would take a lot of time to annihilate all these demons. But against the 7 stars demon-slaying formation, they were annihilated so easily. The magnitude of its power was awe-inspiring. Perhaps any nascent soul cultivator would not be able to survive in front of this 5th stage formation. Chapter 540. Refining the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower. Obviously, the reason why these demons could wreak havoc in the demon-slaying secret realm was because the demon-slaying sect was annihilated and no one was able to activate the prohibition array here. Only if these demons wanted to leave would the formation be activated. If the demon-slaying sect had not been annihilated and there were still cultivators present, once the large formation was activated, no matter how many demons there were, they would all die within this secret realm world. That's right, let's take a look at the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower. After clearing all the demons in the demon-slaying secret realm, Zhou Sui arrived in front of the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower. He looked up at this giant tower that was thousands of feet tall, feeling the power of this heavenly spiritual treasure. Hard eye recognition. In an instant, he applied his hard eye recognition power to identify this heavenly spiritual treasure. A tremendous force instantly drowned in the depths of his sea of consciousness. Level, lower grade heavenly spiritual treasure, can evolve. Name, 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower. Ability, suppress the 8 wildernesses, suppress demons, possessing supreme sealing power, can release the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Field, suppress all kinds of evil spirits. The next second, a mantra seemed to have turned into a chapter, appearing in his mind. No way, this is the skill of treasure of the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower. The power of hard eye recognition can really identify this treasure and obtain the skill of treasure. Zhou Sui felt immense joy in his heart. He was just giving it a try and he didn't expect to actually obtain the skill of treasure from the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower. Normally, the skills of treasure are passed down orally and outsiders can hardly get them. The owners of the heavenly spiritual treasures would rather have them lost than controlled by outsiders. Therefore, every heavenly spiritual treasure is a treasure of the family and the sect. Except for the relevant figures, others would be of no use even if they got them. But now, his hard eye recognition can obtain the corresponding skills of treasure from the heavenly spiritual treasures. So it goes without saying how powerful the 7 Apertures Spirit Secret Cultivation Technique is. It is simply endlessly useful. Suddenly, Zhou Sui carefully comprehended the skill of treasure, and it didn't take long for him to comprehend it thoroughly. Although he is just a clone now, he can also refine this heavenly spiritual treasure. Boom! He made a hand seal, connected with the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower, a strand of divine sense instantly submerged into its deepest part, resonating with the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower, immediately releasing endless treasure light, extremely dazzling. In an instant, a strand of his divine sense left its own imprint in the interior of the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower, which established an inexplicable connection between him and the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower. Did it really get refined just like that? Zhou Sui was immediately overjoyed. He didn't expect that he would refine this heavenly spiritual treasure so easily. With a move of his mind, the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower, which was thousands of feet tall, quickly shrank and then diminished to the size of a palm, landing on his right hand. Ability to grow and shrink at will is the characteristic of the heavenly spiritual treasure. Then he sensed that in the depths of the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower, a number of nascent soul-level demons were imprisoned, and even deeper, a god transformation-level demon was imprisoned. At this moment, all the demons inside the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower sensed this change immediately. Damn it, how is there another human cultivator refining the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower? Isn't it said that the cultivators of the demon-slaying sect were all exterminated and nobody knew the skills of treasure of the 8 Desolation Demon Sealing Tower anymore? What exactly is going on? When will we be able to escape? Damn humans, release us immediately, or when the army of the ancient demon realm arrives, you will all die without a place of burial, and nobody will be able to save you. The numerous demons roared, unable to contain their anger. Even though they had been imprisoned for tens of thousands of years, they were still very vigorous, and their bodies were filled with terrifying demonic qi. If it wasn't for the chains binding them, they would probably have broken free. Now they were simply furious. Originally, they thought that after the demise of the demon-slaying sect, they would sooner or later escape this prison. But who could have imagined that at this time another prison warden would come? Hence, their hope of escaping became even more elusive. A total of 666 nascent soul level demons are imprisoned. 6,757 golden core level demons. 1 god transformation level demon. Now, inside the 8 desolation demon ceiling tower, demons are infesting everywhere. Zhou Sui stroked his chin. With just a sweep of his divine sense, he immediately knew the number of demons imprisoned inside the tower. It must be said that if these demons were to escape, the catastrophe they would cause might be more terrifying than the ancient demon realm invasion. Therefore, under any circumstances, these demons cannot escape. No wonder the demon-slaying sect in the past did not kill these demons. Instead, they wanted to imprison these demons. Because the evolution of the 8 desolation demon ceiling tower relies on absorbing the energy of these demons' flesh and blood. Zhou Sui narrowed his eyes. He had gotten much information from inside the 8 desolation demon ceiling tower. Indeed, this is a spiritual treasure with immense potential. It can evolve by absorbing the power within the bodies of demons. The chains imprisoning the demons not only simply bind their actions, they are also constantly extracting the energy inside the demons to bolster the power of the 8 desolation demon ceiling tower. In the past, the demon-slaying sect planned to promote the 8 desolation demon ceiling tower to a middle-grade spiritual treasure, or even a top-grade spiritual treasure level. Therefore, they captured many demons and imprisoned them inside the tower. Regrettably, the demon-slaying sect, being so successful, incurred the envy of many demons and beasts. They jointly attacked the demon-slaying sect. As a result, the demon-slaying sect couldn't withstand it and was almost exterminated. Only this demon-slaying secret realm could survive. After all, it is a secret realm world. Once closed, not even the demons could get in. This place has also become the demon-slaying sect's main base, most important place. But even so, due to the closure of demon-slaying secret realm, the demons couldn't come in, and the cultivators of the demon-slaying sect couldn't go out. Over time, all the human cultivators inside died. This place became a jail for imprisoning demons. It was not until recently that the passage was reopened and cultivators from outside could come in. This is it, this time I have truly hit the jackpot. Bringing this spiritual treasure back, it will definitely become the Xianhuang sect's treasure. Right, there are also these corpses of the nascent soul cultivators from the Sea clan, these are top-class ingredients. The massive energy inside their flesh and blood can surely promote the evolution of the dragon elephant goo. Zhou Sui was very excited. Clearly, his gains from this operation were huge, simply huge. Not only did he obtain the 8 desolate heist gold, he also got the 8 desolation demon ceiling tower, numerous legacy cultivation methods from the demon-slaying sect, amongst which, there were 5th stage cultivation techniques. He even managed to get a large amount of flesh and blood from the Sea clan cultivators. If sold, it was indeterminable how many top-grade spirit stones he could get. Thinking of this, he did not hesitate and immediately activated the teleportation array, returning to the island of the Kurong sect.